So if you found yourself Googling things like how to spice up my marriage, or how to be more intimate with my partner, or even how to bring passion back in my relationship, then this video is for you. Hello you guys, my name is Aja, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Sex Talk with Aja, and today you guys, we will be diving into a conversation about how to spice up your sex life, reconnect with your partner, and keep that intimacy alive in your marriage or in your long-term relationship. So grab a glass of wine or orange juice if you do not drink. Get comfortable and let's talk. All right, you guys, so let's talk about the truth for a second. Studies show that once a couple gets married, that their sex life can go all the way down and begin to fade. The thing is, it's not because the love isn't there, but it's because life just happens. Kids, careers, schedules, things start off hot and heavy, wild and passionate. And somewhere along the way, intimacy turns from one time a week to no times a week, you guys. Before you know it, intimacy turns into routine, and then routine turns into distance. The first thing that I want to discuss is why is sex so important in relationships. We have to remember that sex is not just physical, right? It is a physical act, but it's so much more than that. It's a sacred exchange between two people that love each other. It's how you stay connected when words fail. It is how you remind your partner that you choose them. And the truth behind the matter is, intimacy fuels emotional connection. And that's what we have to keep in mind. So the craziest thing is that research shows that when couples are intimate at least 2 to 3 times a week, they report higher levels of happiness, communication, and trust. It's not about quantity, all right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying, hey, you gotta have sex every single day to build an emotional connection. That's not what I'm saying. It's about consistency and connection. So let's talk about how to spice things up a little bit. All right, you guys. So my first tip is something that's kind of funny, but it's necessary. We're all grown and we all have jobs and everything else going on. Schedule intimacy time with your partner, okay? Because here's the thing. If you don't make time for intimacy, time will steal it. You'll find yourself taking a shower and going to bed every single night if you don't be intentional about turn off them phones. I don't mean put it on do not disturb. I mean turn them off, power them off, okay? Give your partner your undivided attention. Light them candles. This right here is my favorite candle to light. So I thought it'd be perfect for this occasion. Lock the door, okay? Put the kids to sleep, because it's time to get busy, okay? Set a scene, a romantic scene, you know? And this doesn't have to be all the time, but, you know, Amazon got so many things that I'm going to share some things with you here today, but you can get the fake rose petals. You can do all of the things. Run some bath water with bubble baths. Just make it romantic. Do a massage. Just let them know that you love them and you still have that spark for them. So my second tip is to learn your partner's love language, okay? Sometimes your partner doesn't just need sex, okay? They need your undivided attention. They need touch. They need words of affirmation. They need gifts. Just keep in mind that all of that more times than not leads to sex. So use their love language as an advantage for you, okay? So if you know that your partner likes gifts, then buy them a gift and they will be very, very happy with that. and want to be intimate with you and want to spend time with you, you know. And this is not a bribe thing, you know. This is just, you know, playing into their love language. All right, so tip number 3 is get out of that routine. Switch things up, surprise them, okay? Try something new, okay? Sometimes the best solution to bring something back is to bring some type of curiosity, something that you've never done before, or something that you haven't done in a very, very long time. Be playful, be vulnerable, be open to new experiences. So this is something that I want to share with you guys. I purchased them from Amazon. So the first thing is Year of the Sex card. Okay, so so during our little date night, Netflix and chill nights, we play these cards, and we just you deal 7. And this is just something that I made up. There's a whole instruction, but this is what we do. So you get 7 cards, and then the person chooses 1. So in this case, the backwards bounce, okay? So that's what we're doing, all right? And then, so continue this until you can't continue no more, okay? Thank me later. Thank me later, you guys. Thank me later. All right, so the next thing that I wanted to show you guys is something that I also purchased from Amazon. It was $10. Date night dice, okay? So what we do, I'm gonna take these dice out so I can show you. So it's what to eat, what to do. After that, sexy time, okay? So you take these 4 dice and then you just roll them. And these 4 dice tell you what you guys are getting ready to do. All right? So this is a fun and little kinky way to, you know, get things spiced up in the bedroom. And we have really enjoyed this game together, and it just, you know, it brings that curiosity out because we don't know what we're getting ready to do, you know, and we have to get creative. That's the thing with staying together. You have to get creative because, you know, you don't want things to get boring. You don't want somebody to be like, you know, I'm just tired of the missionary tonight, you know, like you don't ever want that. So you want to show your partner that, you know, you are still young and tender and ready to go, okay? So, moving on. Talk about it. Talk about your sex life, okay? It's crazy because a lot of couples that I've talked to, they do not discuss their sex life. And that is just something that's so foreign to me because me and my husband, we talk about that a lot, you know, and he talks about what he needs, I talk about what I need, and then we just go from there. And I didn't realize that this wasn't a conversation that most couples was having. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I added that. So with this, you know, communication, foreplay, touch me here, you know, this is what I like, that kind of thing, that's super important to make your partner happy. Because what if you're doing something that they don't really like, or they're just uncomfortable with, but they're only okay with it because that's what you're doing? Like, you know, we have to get out of that. This is the year to be pleased, right? And you want to make sure that you are pleasing and you are receiving just the same. So the only way to make that happen is communication. And then you can always end with a question to say, you know, what's something new that you have been wanting to do? And that in itself just opens up a whole can of stuff, okay? All right, so tip number 5, don't wait until you're in the mood, okay? So what this means is that you will not always be in the mood whenever your partner is in the mood, and vice versa, right? But if you do all of these tips, especially the last one where you communicate, they could get you there, okay? And there's a lot of different creams and stuff out there that can also help stimulate and stuff like that. But just, you know, the touching and the caressing and all of that stuff will help you get there, okay? So that mood comes from when the moment starts. And just be in the moment and just let go. Don't think about nothing else. Don't think about work. Don't think about the kids. Don't think about bills. All of that stuff. Take all of that stuff out of your mind, okay? And just think about being in the moment with your partner, okay? Because that's where you're gonna find the most connection. You know, at this point, you know, you need to touch and caress and feel and really connect with your partner. Let your body lead the way, okay? So, sex isn't everything in a relationship. We all know that, okay? But sex is so important, okay? And when that part of your relationship starts to fade, you know, everything else seems to feel so much harder. You know, if you could feel me about that, just leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about that. So be intentional and be open with your partner and let them know what you like and what you don't like, you know. And also another key thing that I wanted to mention is that once you've been together for so long, some things get old. Your partner could say, hey, you used to like this, what happened? And you just don't like it no more. So you need to communicate that. Your partner deserves all of you, okay? And you deserve all of your partner. You deserve to be wanted. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be touched. If this video spoke to you, drop a comment below. What's helped you rekindle your marriage? Or what are you ready to try? And if nobody has told you today, you deserve a love that sets your soul on fire. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Until next time, keep loving on your partner. Keep being vulnerable. Keep communicating. And most of all, keep loving. Bye for now.
Come on. Come on.
Perfume. I thought I was immune. Looking around this room, can't help but see the traces of you. Made for me.
High volume. High volume. High volume.
For me. Made for me. Just for me.
Till the end of